As the darshan, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower lives.
Neurons activate and process all the observed movements or information of the avatar just by seeing. So the entire body can silently and without moving receive what is happening elsewhere through a process of direct observation, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar.
And the Akashic readings is not a prediction, but a reading from the cosmic archives beyond space, where creation and destruction happens. In the dimension, there is no past, no present, and no future. That is why what you called as happening, and yet to happen is clearly already recorded.
So now, let us understand who is the Supreme Consciousness who is manifesting Devi Parashakti for each and every one of us.
So the Supreme Point of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, a macrocosm in Hindu civilization and nation, and the Supreme Pontiff's predecessors were enlightened masters and adepts. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple-based activities a lifestyle for humanity.
And Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 33rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Kanchi Kailasa Sarvadevitam, is the incumbent emperor of the Suryavanshi Samrajam, is the Pandaleshwara of the Mahanirvani Akhada, the largest apex monastic order.
And the Supreme Point of Hinduism is also the 1008th Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of Dharmamukti Swargapuramadinam, and is elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 Hindu leaders.
As a teacher of Hinduism, the most prolific, most viewed, read, and watched, and has authored over 300 books and 10,000 articles in 3 languages, and has over 20 million copies of books and articles sold, read, and downloaded, when over 10,000 hours of discourse delivered. The Supreme Concept of Hinduism has enriched and enriched over 1 billion lives digitally, and is the foremost respected commentator of all sacred scriptures.
And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is also honored as a leader of Hinduism, the recognized Hindu leader, the reviver of 108 ancient Hindu sampradayas, including the Rudrakanyas and Rudras, Rishis and Rishikas, Bhairavas and Bhairavis and Sannyas, and is the establisher of the largest Hindu university, Kailasa's Nithyananda Hindu University, in the world with 55 of over 170 pitas, and is the collector of the largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million Pamli scriptures, and over 20. And as we said before, the Supreme Point of Hinduism is and much more. And now, with that, we will now be entering into the next segment of this program, where all of us will be seeing the live demonstration of the extraordinary manifestation, the manifestation of the extraordinary. We'll be demonstrating and sharing with all of you the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestation awakened in us through the Diksha, the initiation by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And in today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, all of you will also be receiving the initiation into these extraordinary Shaktis and into the powers of third eye with the blessings of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And all of you will be manifesting the following powers of third eye, which is seeing with eyes blindfolded, and also the like body scanning, remote vision, the power of levitation, materialization, teleportation, and much more. Now, some of you might be wondering where third eye is located and how it works. So, just as you would with your 2 eyes. Now let us understand more about what exactly are Shaktis, what are these Shaktis that we are speaking about, what is their source and how they manifest. So in the Vedagamas, the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals in elaborate detail that every human being is hardwired to be able to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis, the divine powers. And manifesting powers are described as a system, a method, and a science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and powers and have access to various states of consciousness. And the Shaktis manifest from the fundamental cognition that you are a divine and you need to manifest the divine, not that you are and you need to reach the divine. Now, many of you might have heard the term Siddhis as a very common term used for any type of external manifestation. So let us look at the exact difference between Shaktis and Siddhis. You might think they are the same, the Guru, and are a source of enlightenment, whereas Siddhis are powers that manifest from tapas or penance for enlightenment and are on the path of enlightenment. And the Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way after the initiation by the avatar and are permanent, whereas Siddhis are not permanent and may divert you from enlightenment. And the source of all these Shaktis, Paramashiva, is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging beyond time, space, form, and causality. And as the fundamental base of Abhay cosmic acts of Shrishti, which is creation, Sthiti, which is sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, which is rejuvenation, Throbhava, which is pulling out of delusion, and Anugraha, which is liberating grace for all living entities. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, and the reviver of Kailasa, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization nation, and the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. So ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been a cradle of enlightened beings and highly advanced sciences. And it was where the science of enlightenment and powers was lived and taught as a lifestyle. And for the first time in modern day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving these yogis. And here you can all now see the lineage of gurus. And this is how, through initiation by enlightened gurus, and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, as being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age by his gurus, was trained and taught these sciences to revive the initiations and knowledge repositories for billions to manifest the science of our manifestation from disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Sri Vidya, Yoga and Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadhi Yoga, Paramashiva Vijnana, and you can all also see all the various enlightened beings, all the enlightened beings and gurus of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. You can see Mataji, Vivekananda Puri, Swamigal, Annamalai Swamigal, and many more. So now let's see how we can awaken these divine Shaktis in us. How beautifully says that every
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Science of power manifestation is authenticated through four aspects of evidences or pramanas, as said in Sanskrit. So the first is the Shastra Pramana, which is the eternal, unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures. And then the next is the Apta Pramana, which are the experiences and results of Aptas or authorities of Hinduism, where the Vedic rishis have time tested and verified the sciences. And the next is the Atma Pramana, which is an account from the life of the Supreme Point of Hinduism, this millennium's avatar's personal experience with the power manifestation. And then the Pratyaksha Pramana, which is the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. Now, some of you might be wondering what exactly are these Vedas and Agamas in which Paramashiva has described all of these sciences in elaborate detail. So the Vedas are the ultimate superior authority for Hindus and are pure science where the ultimate truths are explained. And the Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology and applied sciences are expanded. And the Vedas and Agamas, Vedagamas, are given the state as they are directly revealed by Paramashiva. They are the ultimate. So now, let us all get ready to witness a very unique and very exciting demonstration of the powers of third eye. After we go through the pramanas for the power of third eye, which is seen with eyes blindfolded. So the Shastra Pramana for the power of third eye comes from the Vijnana Vaidava Tantra. Kapalantar manosya tishtan militalo. This verse is by fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably without any moving, the eyes closed in succession, by that stability of the mind that reveals any object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source, Paramashiva. The Apta Pramana, where Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye during the revelation of the Hindu Purana Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavan Krishna power of third eye, so Arjuna can behold Krishna's Vishwarupa darshan. Drashvanenaiva swachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshuhu pashyame yogamaishwa. These physical eyes of yours, therefore I grant you divine third eye vision. Behold my cosmic opulence. So this comes from the level. It's completely narrated by Arjuna as he sees Bhagavan Krishna through his third eye. And the next, the Atma Pramana for this power in Swami's own words, he beautifully says, the first experience is that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360 degree, 10 directions, below me, everything. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel and experience all of that as me. And the next is the Pratyaksha Pramana, the empirical evidence from observation and scientific. So here you can see study measures where when doing daily activities, there is high activity measured in the brain where the third eye is located. And when in deep samadhi state, only the third eye region is active and almost 90% of the rest of the brain is at peace. And this was done using a positron emission tomography. And the next is the Sakshi Pramana, where this rare and sacred science of third eye awakening is being incarnation of Hinduism, embodies the most profound yogic states that surpass all the bounds of time, space, and matter. And he is gifting this pure and great science of third eye awakening, along with many other spiritual sciences, through initiations to millions of people. And everyone who has witnessed who have been initiated into these powers have actually witnessed the extraordinary manifestation and results in their day-to-day life. So now, let us all get ready to witness a very unique and very exciting demonstration of the powers of third eye. Yes. So now let us get into the live demonstration, the live Sakshi Pramana of the powers of third eye. So here with me, I have this eye band, which in front of light center around the eyes. And my eyes will sit into these two sockets over here. And it will also be covering the bridge of the nose, the eye band. And this eye band is actually certified by ophthalmologists, and it is usually given to people who are suffering from insomnia so they can have better sleep. So this eye band will be covering and blocking all the light around my eyes. And it's usually said that without light, one cannot see. So this eye band will be put on my eyes. And once that is done, any of you watching us live on YouTube, you can put your comments in the live YouTube comment section. You can put anything that you would like me to read. And now a volunteer will be on this eye band on my eyes. Yes, so now the eye band has been put to my no gaps anywhere around. And now the YouTube comment section will be projected in front of me. Start putting your comments now. We will be projecting the comments. The comments will be projected in front of me, and we'll also be projecting it for all of you. Anything that you would like me to read, it can be a sequence of emojis, numbers, letters, words, anything. So yes, Ma, we already have quite a few comments. We have a comment from Sulaim Goilaumi. Hi, and then a YouTube emoji, and then a loading emoji, and so it's like a white box, and then something is there inside it. And Ma Stephanie Gators has put a heart emoji with hello Ma, and then a heart emoji, then she has typed hello Ma, and then a smiley emoji with its eyes closed, and then namaskar emoji with yellow hands. And Ma Celine has now given a contribution to Kailasa of 1 CHF. Thank you, Ma, for your contribution to Kailasa. And above Ma Celine's comment, we actually have a comment from Stephanie Dieters, who has put a sad emoji and says, I think that Facebook and co are making big censures and deletions everywhere now to allow that Vasanta Vidya Current has put gratitude to Amma Parashakti, bless me to manifest health, wealth, completion with relationships and healing power. And above that, she has put Parashakti. And yes, there are many more comments. And now the latest comment is from Ma Nitya Kshipra Prasad Nikananda, who has put baby emoji, smiley emoji, which is a smaller emoji than everything else, and it has a pink cap that it's wearing, and there are two highs like that. And Ma Puja, and after that there's a emoji which has a bot or with its hand. Ma Puja Kumar now has put a comment sequence of emoji with many fruits, so she has put blue. Yes, so you can all put any other comments also that you would like me to read. It can be anything. Yes, now we have another comment from Maslin, who has put me Guston las plantas, which is in a different language, I guess Spanish or French. And after that, she has put a sapling emoji. It has two leaves, and then there's mud, and it's like a small sapling which has two leaves. And maybe Maslin, and anyone else also, if you would like to put anything, you can put emojis, numbers, letters, words, sentences that don't make sense at all, or a proper sentence. And you can also put different languages, just like how Masalanji has now put a different language. Even all of you can put various languages. Yes, Masalan has gone back saying yes, it's Spanish, and then two hands, with two hands like that. Of body scanning. Okay, so the next power, the power of body scanning. Now the IBAN will be removed. I request the volunteer to now remove the IBAN. And all of you can see as the IBAN is being removed. Yes, so all of you can see. And now we will be moving to the next power, the power of body scanning. Yes, so let us get into the next power, the power of. So for those of you who might be joining us newly now, the power of body scanning is where one awakens to whether it's physical, mental, or emotional. And the best part is that we can scan and provide solutions through the awakened third eye in the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. स्वदेहे जगतो वापि सूक्ष्मसूक्ष्मतराणि च तत्त्वानि यानि निलयं ध्यात्वा ज्यते para. And the translation for this list constitutive principles of your whole body or of the whole universe simultaneously consist of the six. One becomes complete from all thoughts, and the ultimate universal divine power, Paradevi Adi Shakti, is revealed, and supreme power manifestation happens. And the next is the Apta Pramana, which comes from the life of a Siddha whose name is Tereya. So Thereya was a Siddha and one of the prominent disciples of Agastya. And one day, a man suffering from severe headache comes to Agastya for healing. Agastya then uses the power of body scan, and once the surgery is completed successfully, the person is healed and cured of the headache, thus gaining the name Thereya. And the next is the Atma Pramana, which was revealed by Swamiji himself on the 22nd. He revealed how he uses the power of body scan. Paraphrasing his words, only when I had the multiple component quantity in my different organs, it was revealed that I had been poisoned without our knowledge. I immediately used diagnostic methods instead of medical facilities to study the body condition due to the poisoning. Through body scanning, I found out what the problems, imbalances had happened, and where balances had to be done. I used allopathy as a second approach. Through the initiated disciples of the Supreme Point of Hinduism, brings out of Tao manifested the power of body scanning. And each of you will also be able to manifest these extraordinary Shaktis. So now let us get into the live demonstration of this power. So any of you who would like a body scan can put your comments in the YouTube comment section and request for body scanning, and we will be doing a body scan for you. Yes, so we have a comment from Pooja Kumar, who has scanning of why I have phobia of fear of cats. You have a lot of fear towards cats, and you have the fear of cats. It is actually not a phobia, but you do have lots of fear, and that is actually because of something that happened, an incident that happened in your childhood at around the age of 4. The solution that I was able to see was to start consciously breaking it. You don't have to physically go near cats or conscious to break it, but remove that thought current of that remove that fear of cats from within, and also do the root pattern completion and try recalling, try reliving and reliving, do that process, and just try remembering that incident where you started getting scared of cats when you were it. I'm able to start getting healed, and so this is what I was able to see for you now. And Aina Zabotanzaya has asked, is the hydrogen water which I'm drinking time to time, is it healing for your brain and body? Yes, and now I'll be doing a scan for that. Yes, so Aina is about in Zaya. I was able to see that um, it is not something bad for your body, but it is not having any there's no, I was able to see that your body is not reacting in a good way to it. And right now it is not creating any major issues or anything, but in the future, as your uh, body changes and the organs get, like, as you grow a little older, it can become slightly uh, hard on the body, and it will also, it can affect. So I was able to see neem juice, acid water. You don't need to add soap in keeping